see. I'm using my desktop microphone because of the lag. Um, I had such a lot of problems with the audio being out of sync, so I'm going to model something in SketchUp in a minute, but before I actually do that, I just want to check to make sure that, see what the audio is like on my live stream. Um, where am I? I'm looking on my phone at the moment. It's such a nightmare when you try to go to your own channel and you see all these stupid adverts. Right, where am I? It doesn't look like I'm live. So yeah, just bear with me a minute. I'm going to make sure the audio is in sync. I'm just going to check something actually, because it says it's healthy. Oh god, I'm only at 10 frames per second. Mind you, I'm streaming on my desktop, so it's going to be worse than that anyway, so don't really matter. I can't see myself on the... What the heck? It's ridiculous. Oh, of course I made it unlisted, didn't I? Oops. Right, so I made it unlisted. So it won't show up as public live. Oh dear me. Well, I'm just going to do this anyway. I can't seem to get it up on my phone. I just don't want to model this thing and then realise it's not worked, you know what I mean? Okay, so I've got to make this bracket. We'll start with the box. I'm going to go 30 by 30. See if that's right. Oops. Group. So basically the monitor is too low down and it's sitting on top of my VCR and it's interfering with my cassette deck which is next to it and it's sitting on top of that, so I need to make basically like some stilts, but they aren't really stilts, they're just right, so where do I start? Right, yeah, I haven't really worked this out in my head like I used to do, work stuff out of my head, but edit group now. So yeah, that's a bit too. I just did 30 by 30 just as a rough starting point. Well, let me just see. Let me just draw a line. I want to be about. Let's see. I'd say 20 millimeters. I've changed the resolution on my computer. Oh shit. I forgot. Hang on, I've got to put my fan on boost. Oh dear me. CPU is going to overheat. I need to sort that freaking. Oh, shut up. Let's see. yeah. Oh, no, I'm getting an error message down here. Trying to increase the speed of the phone. Temperature, right. Still quite high, but as long as I don't go above shut up. What's that noise coming from? Hang on a minute. Let's see. Audio alert, turn it off. Yeah, I need to clean them filters out. Right, so I think the fan speed is just, I set it too high. I think that's threshold or something, alert or something. Right. That should just stop it from being orange. No, it's still orange. Oh, it's gone green now. Right, down here I was looking at the actually, where's the fan? That's CPU I was looking at. Oh yeah, CPU fan, that's right. Yeah, let's see, what am I at? Temperature 74. It seems to be stable at 45, it's not like 74. Hopefully. Right, I just think I'm on top. I was on top, I'll keep an eye on that. Right, so where was that? So I want 20 millimeters. Because I made that box a bit too long. I'm getting old. My brain is starting to wear down. My intellect is dropping like stone. Oh dear. So, what's the audio? What's the delay like? I think the audio's ahead. Yeah, the audio is ahead of what I'm doing on the screen because you're watching the screen capture, which is coming over the network, so it's delayed. So everything I say on there is behind. Yeah, just so you know. So basically I've got to talk behind what I'm doing. That's going to be difficult. I had this always on top so I can keep an eye on the temperature. It seems to be stabilised at 74. I hope it's still ticking by because yeah, it seems to be. I increased the screen resolution, so that's going to cause some issues with CPU as well. Right, this is going to be fairly simple. So I need a slight arc on this. So come in by 2.4 millimeters. Go up. Hold my shift key down, come down 2.4 millimeters. Right. save as live streaming just eats your CPU. I'm gonna save it so I don't lose anything. What's it called? PC stand. I could call it monitor stand, but technically it's a TV, but I hate that word. I've got such a hate for TV, really have. For 20 years I've watched it, and let's see. Right, so I've got my arc on there because it's going on with like a bezel feet platter thingamajig. I don't know what you call it. Stand. So I made it slight arced. I'm doing this before I actually start lifting it up. I want to make it hollow so it's not going to be like plastic all the way through. I've got indigestion now. I ate some food earlier. So 3.3. Trying to do some I haven't got a dot. Don't do that. How many? I'm on a line. Okay, heck with it. These are cutouts I want to do, that's all. I'm just going to guess. Delete all my rulers, guides, delete all them guides. Okay. Erase that, erase that. I just don't want to use a lot of filament. Right, now I'm going to raise this up by 30 millimeters. Oh my god, it looks massive on here. need a lip so that it hooks underneath that stand. So I can hold the monitor anyway. So I'm going to print 4 of these things. I'll do them with low infill anyway. So let's see. 3.3 millimeters. Yeah, that'll work. Right, we check my ruler. Yeah, that's just to stop it from sliding off. Oh shit. Well, it's only gone up by 1 degree. Excuse me. I think I'm just going to go with a straight line there. Oh, go away. I lost my focus now. Right. I've got the fans on full. I think they're clogged up. Right. Go away alert. Still think it's reminding me it's going from template, but I really don't want it nagging me to death. Stupid box, go away. Right. So this bit needs to be elevated by about 2 millimeters. And this bit, 2 millimeters, just goes to there. So that the flange will sit in that groove. And this bit can go all the way back down because it will be foot basically. Go down to there again. See how tall is that? 7.4 millimeters. It's just to give it some feet so it doesn't wobble over. Right. I think I'll print one of them out later on. I'll just slide it and I'll test it and see if it works to lift the monitor up. Could make it bigger if I want, but yeah, I think that'll work. Save. My computer's safe, by the way, up to about 80 something Celsius. I think it shuts off automatically if you get above 80 something. I don't know what. I'll have to look up in the manual. But it's been okay. It'll be alright at 75. Just don't like running it too hot, that's all. 100 Celsius is boiling point of water, basically. So you get an idea how hot it's getting. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that'll work. I'm going to print one out and see what it's like, then I'll print 3 more. Just a quick job really. Right, so export. I think I've got a monitor in here somewhere. I don't, maybe something similar. No. Alright, monitor. Right, that didn't take long to do. Alright, let's open with NetBab, see if it's okay, not got any errors in it. Looks good. Oh, because of my screen resolution changing, everything's different. That's gonna work. Right. Let's go and open that in. Oh, by the way, that weird thing happened to my computer the other day. I have no idea what caused it. I still haven't figured it out. I haven't been on that other system. I've been on it, actually. I have been on the other system since that happened, and it was fine. So, but I haven't been on it since that time. So, I don't know what it caused it. I think it was just a graphics revolution issue or something in the graphics driver crashed. That's all I can think it could have been, unless it was virus. But if somebody's seen something like that before, just let me know, because if it is a virus, I'd like to evict it, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't appear to have done any harm anywhere, really, so... Right. Flat. Oh, I could reset it was already flat, so... Okay. I think I'll do them in sets of 2. I'm pretty sure it's going to work, so I'm going to copy that. Copy... 1. So I've got 2 of them. I'll print them at the front of the bed. Out there somewhere. Oops. Put them close together because the printer head doesn't have to travel so far. Makes the printer a bit faster. So I've got it orientated right now. Front view. Yeah. Let's have a look. So that's at 100% infill. I'm going to set it. I'm going to go back to the 25% one. That should be fine for this. Slice. Oh, this is going to take CPU. Oh my god. It's going to upset the live stream a bit, but it shouldn't take long to do it. Oh, that was it. 1 hour 50 minutes. And it's sliced. Right. That was lucky because my CPU just went to 100% then. So you probably got yeah, you probably had a bit of network frame drops and save file. Actually I could stick it in Caster Wheels. I've already got a folder for that. It's similar, it's yeah, I'll leave it in there, PC stand. Then I don't have to mess about making new folders. It's a one-off thing job really, so it'll take 2 hours, 1 hour 50 minutes to print 2 of them. So let's have a look at the layers. Right, let's go. Okay, it looks like cheese. It's actually honeycomb. So yeah, that looks alright. Complete code. I'll have to print them. I'll probably start printing them today actually. Our CPU's not doing so bad, it's still at 76, so it went up pretty fast, so let's just go and check live stream. Oh my god, we dropped to 8.8 frames per second. Oh well, sorry about that. But anyway, you're only seeing screen captures off the desktop anyway. Remember, my audio is ahead of the one I'm showing you because the delay sending XP across to the virtual machine. I wish there was a way I could solve that, but not really. All the tools I use tend to be on XP, you see, most of them anyway. I suppose it's different. Right, quit that because I already saved it. I'm quit that now because I've finished that with that. I just need to copy that file onto my SD card. I'm hoping it doesn't crash the live stream. Let's check. Oh no! Don't go on Ubuntu. For God's sake, I don't want the printer on Ubuntu. Yes, if I'm looking at Ubuntu when I start my printer up, Ubuntu takes control of my printer. If you see what I mean, which is something I don't want to happen. Please don't. Let's just check that. Make sure it hasn't. Oh no, it hasn't. Phew. Yeah, whichever got focus. If Windows XP has got focus when I turn my printer on, it takes charge of my printer when I switch it on. If the virtual machine is in focus, that isn't when I've got the box, the tab open, then Ubuntu takes charge of my printer and I can't access the freaking SD card, you know, which is a real pain. Sometimes I forget about that and it's really annoying. Because then you've got to turn your printer off, change the focus of the desktop, then you go switch the bloody thing back on again, which is really annoying. I wish there was a little toggle switch on there, which you could just say, oh, give permissions. Oh, it should pop up a box saying, would you like your desktop, your host to use this device, or would you like the virtual machine to use this device? But no, it doesn't do that. It just, yeah, it doesn't do that. So, where's that file I just created? I just sliced it, so it'll be. There it is. I think you're getting 3 frames per second on desktop capture. Well, that's what I set it to. Alright, so I can stick that in my 3D printer and print that now. Right, all done. Oh, I meant to tell you as well. I mean, you know, I used when I made that battery for my UPS, my other UPS, I did our lithium-ion cells. I actually took them out, and I decided that rather than having 2 lead-acid batteries deteriorating on the shelf, because they would, the old ones I took out my other UPS, I thought it'd be better just to stick them in the old UPS, which is what I did. I might as well get what's left of life out of them. So the other UPS is now running the monitor. So the old UPS is running the monitor, and the newer UPS is running the computer. So I'm basically making use out of both them lead-acid batteries, sealed lead-acid batteries, because you can't just stick them on the shelf and forget about them. They have to be kept in use, otherwise they just deteriorate and then you can't use them anymore. The lithium-ion cell, however, you can stick them on the shelf for months and forget about them. They don't deteriorate like lead-acid do. So I was checking the lead-acid battery yesterday, and this monitor is using 2% of my, only 2% of the load. So I did a test yesterday. Let's look at the history on the. Let's just have to go to. Where is it? That was it over here somewhere, I think. Right, that's when I did a load test. And when I turned the power off, oh, wrong one. I turned the power off for what? How long was that? About 2 minutes. Just to do a quick test, and the load is in yellow, and it says that the power consumption of the monitor was 8%, which is pretty good. Hardly anything at all. So, don't know if you can see that, but I'll make it bigger so you can look. The actual output load was at 8%. So that was just the monitor, really, and the printer, but the printer doesn't use nothing anyway. So, it dropped quite quickly though, to 97% though, in a couple of 2 minutes. So obviously them old batteries they're a little bit worn out, but yeah, I figure it's something. It's better to use them up rather than just chuck them aside, really, because yeah. So that was the test I did. I'm going back to. I just right click on this. It's not always on top again. I actually want to turn it off. I'm going to stop the live stream in a minute anyway. Always on top. I'll check that now. These boxes are in the way now. Oh, we're set to 1 hour. I'll wait about a day. So that was yesterday. You can see how long it took the battery to recharge. It was about what, between 12:02 and 13:39, 13:40. That's the green bit at the top there. So that little green bit is how long it took to recharge back to 100% of batteries, just for 2 minutes of runtime. So yeah, those batteries, they are very good. The lead acid ones. They were definitely on their way out. Well, they could run a monitor anyway. Anyway, that's I think just a quick video of me making the thing. You'll probably next time I'm live, I'll probably show you them. Pick them on the monitor. And now because the screen is way behind, which it is, I'm going to wait for that video that you're looking at to catch up. Which is a bit annoying. So just to recap, I mean the video basically goes through two routers and it's been buffered twice, so that's why it's taking so long for the frames to come through. Oh, there's a shop in town that apparently just phone battery replacements. So I'm going to go and see if they'll change the phone battery, because the problem with these modern phones is if you swap a battery out, I could end up losing my functionality for my fingerprint scanner when I unlock my phone and stuff like that, and I'm just worried I might lock myself out. I don't know. I'm going to have a chat with them anyway and see. Apparently it's 40 quid for them to do it. I just don't fancy doing it because they've got tools that can do it. Oh my god, there's a huge lag on that. Way behind. Looks like, oh yeah, that's where I switched over. So I'll say ta-ta. Looks like you've got caught up now.